This is a quote. I'm not going to tell you who it's by. And it's a partial quote, but I'm just going to read it to you. You tell me, the person saying this, are they right on or way off? And the quote is, to avoid controversy is to avoid Christ. Right on or way off?
Who gets to go first?
I'm going to say, well, since Mike is our guest, we should let our guest go first. Otherwise it's like bellying up to the buffet first. So.
Okay. All right. So
Mike.
You're saying Mike goes first?
Mike goes first. To avoid controversy is to avoid Christ. Do you think that's right on or way off?
I was thinking right off.
No, that doesn't fly.
But it doesn't fly. I can't be Switzerland on this
No.
one. And so then and
You can do way off with a caveat or right on with a caveat, but you got to take a side.
I'm gonna go right on. And
Okay.
yeah.
Good job.
There you go.
Good job.
Thank you. I thought that was bubble wrap.
No.
When you're the studio producer, you get to keep the
during
bubble
break,
wrap.
Mike said, he's popping bubble wrap, and he says, right on, way off. The person with bubble wrap is the only one who really enjoys it. And I'm like, that's right on, buddy.
right
Stop it.
That's not your question, is it? Did
No.
Chris just steal your question?
No, he's not going to use that question. All right, so go ahead. Keep
it's
going.
right on because wherever Jesus went when he was walking among us here on the earth, Emmanuel, God with us, where there was a revival broke out and a riot broke out every time. When Paul went around preaching, he got stoned, left for dead.
Yeah,
so
shipwrecked. Bitten by a snake.
Yeah. And
it's just crazy what Paul went through.
If you're going to stand on the Word of God, if you're going to stand with Christ, the enemy doesn't like that. And he's going to come against you, and you have to stand strong. And so, you have to. That's right on.
All right, very good.
All
Chris, to avoid controversy is to avoid Christ. Right on or way off?
I'm right on.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm right on,
You
for
guys
sure.
are united in one accord. I like that.
Absolutely.
Why?
I'm right on.
Correct. You are correct, sir.
That was really slow on the uptake.
I know. I had to look. Where is it?
Keep practicing,
I
though.
will.
Stick
I
with
will.
it.
I'll keep trying.
Yes.
I am right on, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because Jesus says himself he came to divide. And the only people that are with Jesus are the ones that are with him. If you're not with him, you're against him.
Yeah.
The whole lukewarm, well, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to do anything that might cost somebody. I'm going to be Switzerland. I'm going to stay right in the lane. Sometimes that's appropriate. But if you're talking about the authentic Christ who saves, he himself said, I come to divide.
Yeah, we were talking with Pastor Jay Johnson a few weeks ago about that same thing. And he's like, look, if you're going to follow Jesus, you got to do what he says. Like those two things are just not separable. So yeah, I'm right with you guys. It's right on. And the way I knew right away because it's actually R.C. Sproul that said that.
Okay.
But do you want to hear the whole quote? Because it's a good one.
I'd
It's
love to hear the whole quote.
a little bit lengthy. Hopefully I can get through it without, because his words are so high and wise. Hopefully I can get through it without making a buffoon of myself. But this is what he says.
Too late.
Thank you very much.
All right, go for it.
He says Jesus' life, and Mike, you were right on with this. Jesus' life was a storm of controversy. The apostle, like the prophets before them, could hardly go a day without controversy. Paul said that he debated daily in the marketplace. To avoid controversy is to avoid Christ. We can have peace, but it is a servile and carnal peace where truth is slain in the streets.
That's fantastic.
Love it.
really
Thank
good.
you,
Very
R.C.
good.
Sproul.
This has been a sample of No Apology with Emilee and Chris. For full episodes and other content, go to our website, freshroadmedia.com. And thank you for sharing and subscribing.